to click today is, without exaggeration, one of the biggest days in the history of this business. It is January 31st, 2026, and tonight, the road to WrestleMania begins in a history-making way as the Royal Rumble emanates from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We have a
You know, every once in a while, a single weekend comes along in professional wrestling that just changes everything. And folks, we are smack dab in the middle of one of those weekends. The next 24 hours, they're going to be some of the most chaotic and transformative we've seen in years. We're going to break down how all these moving pieces are causing some serious shockwaves across the entire industry. So let's get right into it.
I mean, look at this. It really is the perfect storm of events. You've got a historic show happening on foreign soil for the first time ever. You've got a major star completely switching sides in the wrestling wars. And to top it all off, the top champion seems to have just declared war on his own locker room. The thing is, these aren't just separate stories happening at the same time. No, they're all connected, and they are all coming to a head right now.
And the absolute epicenter of it all? It's this. The first ever Royal Rumble to take place outside of North America, coming to us live from Riyadh. I'm hearing the atmosphere over there is just electric, and you better believe the rumor mill is working overtime. This event isn't just another show on the calendar. It is the central hub for all the chaos we're about to watch unfold.
And we're already seeing some huge names touching down in Riyadh. Fightful Select has already confirmed it. Hall of Famer Nikki Bella is there. That makes her a virtual lock for the Women's Royal Rumble match. And let me tell you, a surprise return of that magnitude for an event of this stature, that's a huge deal. But on the men's side of things, well, we got a bit of an accidental spoiler. A promotional graphic got leaked, and it seems to confirm that Braun Breaker, one of NXT's biggest and baddest powerhouses, is going to be kicking off the entire match from the #1 spot. Wow, that is a massive vote of confidence for management and just a huge moment for his career. And here is the biggest wild card, the surprise that might just be in store for all of us. Dave Meltzer is reporting that as of yesterday, New Japan Pro Wrestling's King of Darkness, Evil, is officially a free agent. The rumors are at an absolute fever pitch that he could be making a shocking debut tonight. I mean, can you even imagine the reaction if his music hits?
Okay, so as one potential star might be arriving, another has definitively crossed enemy lines. And while WWE might be gaining some new talent, they've just poached a major powerhouse from their biggest competitor. This is a move that sends a very, very clear message in the ongoing wrestling war.
And this is the bombshell. Dave Meltzer is confirming that AEW's Powerhouse Will Hobbs has jumped ship. He signed a multi-year deal with WWE. And let's be clear, this isn't a rumor. It's a done deal. And it's an absolutely massive blow to all elite wrestling. So you have to ask, why the move? And this is the really crucial part. Sources are saying that AEW's Tony Khan made Hobbs a massive offer to stay, a huge one. But Hobbs turned it down, specifically because he was looking for a fresh start under the creative direction of Triple H. Wow, that speaks volumes about the current perception of WWE's leadership right now. You really can't overstate how massive this is for both sides. For WWE, they just got a main event-ready talent they can plug into Raw or SmackDown immediately. But for AEW, this has to be just heartbreaking. It's the loss of a homegrown star that they invested so heavily in. This is a really significant shift in the balance of power. So while WWE management is probably celebrating this huge signing, there is a firestorm brewing internally. And it was sparked by their #1 guy, the tribal chief himself, just hours before this massive show. During an appearance on the Pat McAfee show, Roman Reigns did not hold back at all. He just blasted the younger generation of talent in the company, accusing them of mediocrity and claiming that while he was gone, nobody, and he meant nobody, had the guts to step up and truly seize that top spot. Those are some incredibly sharp and pointed words from the top guy. As you can imagine, the fallout was immediate. Reports are already coming out that the WWE locker room is, quote, fuming over these comments. I mean, to have your top champion publicly criticize his own colleagues just 24 hours before one of the biggest shows of the year, yeah, that has definitely created some serious tension backstage. So with all of WWE's focus on Riyadh, let's kind of zoom out for a second and see how the rest of the wrestling world is responding. Because you should make no mistake about it, everyone is making moves this weekend. AEW is definitely not just sitting back and letting this happen.
They are counter-programming with an absolutely stacked episode of Collision down in Texas. I mean, look at this card. You've got Kazuchika Okada defending his title, Mark Briscoe defending the TNT title against Tommaso Ciampa, and Darby Allin in action. They are clearly determined not to be overshadowed. And the news just keeps pouring in from all over. In Japan, Tetsuya Naito basically confirmed Evil's departure, saying he expects to see him in a different ring. Then, some really devastating news out of Stardom. Bozilla confirmed a complete ACL tear, which will put her out for the rest of the year. And down in Mexico, the WWE and AAA partnership is celebrating its one-year anniversary with major qualifying matches kicking off. The entire globe is in motion.
Now, as if all of that wasn't already enough to keep track of, there is one more piece to this whole puzzle, a major logistical crisis that threatened to derail the entire weekend for WWE before it even got started.
That's right. According to PW Insider, severe weather has just wreaked havoc on travel plans. And this wasn't just some minor inconvenience. We're hearing that some WWE superstars came very close to missing their international flights to Riyadh entirely. A total logistical nightmare.
And the ripple effect from that was pretty significant. Because of all the last-minute travel changes, stars like Grayson Waller and the Street Profits had to be completely rerouted. They're now working NXT house shows in the United States this weekend, basically just to fill the gaps left by all this chaos. Can you imagine how hectic it must be in the travel department right now?
So, when you put it all together, a major star defecting for creative reasons, a top champion basically alienating his own locker room, and global competitors seizing the moment, it really forces you to ask this one crucial question. Are we watching the beginning of a brand new, far more unpredictable era for the entire industry? This weekend's events just might give us the answer.